Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. And today, as you can see, I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon where I'll be talking about the movies, obviously, TV shows, merchandising, theme parks, I don't know, whatever the case may be. If it's related to Disney in any shape or form, then yes, there's a good chance of talking about it. So here we are, I reckon. Alright, again, so I revisited a certain website, even though I don't care for them anyway, and yet the Jehovah's Witnesses. And to give you some kind of idea of these how these people are acting, yes, they are literally acting as if the the Jehovah Kingdom is watching over them as the government agents, like the police officers, the cops, and all that, are allegedly going to one day arrest all of them. Kind of like what happened in Russia. Basically, they're assuming that's going to happen the world over. But Jehovah and his angels are looking after them over the shoulders. If this sounds like a damn cartoon, that's because it sounds like it. It sounds like so over the top. Of course, you get mad at pretty much anybody, especially if you're a woman, if you do, let's say, something that's really suggestive. And we all know what she's doing in the background, if you catch my drift here, which she just did a moment ago. That's a big no no. People of the same gender are not allowed to stay in the same room, by the way. That's a big no no, too. Anyway, doing really suggestive hand gestures, that's also a big no no as well. And the fact there's no man around right there at the moment, that's also a big no no. Yeah, these two women are also wearing the wrong attire, their outfits. I mean, it's not just that, oh, it's too revealing. It's not just that, but also, even when they completely cover up, they have to wear the right attire. Remember, these people are very paranoid. That's what I'm trying to get at. And they're also not very smart either when you think about it. But oh yeah, but they're supposed to be these peaceful, loving people. They just want to live in harmony and not be bothered. It's the outside world that's bugging them. All right, let's just get straight to this because this has something to do with sand. Like, what does that mean exactly? Yes, it consists mostly of empty space and whatnot. Yeah, a quote that Walt Disney himself has said when he was alive. When it comes to like stuff that's solid, basically, what he's referring to, like stuff that's solid, like a chair, your bedroom, your remote control, and just anything, pretty much anything that's really remote, just like hard, that's really tough. But somehow this is taken out of context somehow. But such things are not within the human power. Like, what do you mean exactly? It impresses a person with his littleness in the comparison of the creator. Like, okay, like as if human beings themselves are minuscule to the capability of God. So you're thinking as if that what Disney said is somehow a challenge to this point of view? Like, what? In the grand scheme of things, they want to live in a paradise, and the only paradise is, of course, with Jehovah. And they don't want anything to get in the way of this at all. But anyway, as Father shows mercy to his sons, Jehovah shows mercy to those who fear him. So I'm supposed to be scared of Jehovah? And the thing is that the article right there does show some links to some Bible versions. I'm not going to go to every single one of them, but because there's a lot of these. But the point being is that you're supposed to worship Jehovah also by fearing him as well. That doesn't quite work out. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, another quote is that for he well knows how we are formed. You know, the whole thing with dust and whatnot. So the stardust thing that Walt Disney has mentioned, you acting as if that was a challenge to the Jehovah's Bible. But technically, we do have some iron, like from the sun, but that has been proven. It has been scientifically proven. But somehow you treat it as if that's contradicting your belief system. What are you talking about? But anyway, moreover, is that now there was a river flowing out of Eden to water to the garden. Like, what does any of this have to do with anything? I didn't divide to four rivers. Like, okay, again, the other thing with paradise, of course. So I don't see what this has to do with the whole iron bit. We do have iron, like I was saying a moment ago. But then again, like I was saying, that heaven is supposed to be the most peaceful place ever. And somehow you're not supposed to challenge that notion. Heaven is supposed to be this grand place for everyone. Well, for Jehovah's followers anyway. And the only way you can get to said place is through his teachings. It's just the outside world that's preventing you from doing this kind of a thing. So that seems gaslighting, which it is when you think about it, but okay. Okay, long story short, it's basically, how the people in North Korea act, right, with the supreme leader and all that. It's basically that. A very repressive regime. That's basically the Jehovah's Witnesses, okay? Just putting it out there. That's in a nutshell, without getting too much into detail, that's basically in a nutshell what the Jehovah's Witnesses or act. And don't you dare question it. Again, just like in North Korea, and how their leader don't want any outside influences because, and I mean, of course, a communist, yes, but I'm not exactly saying the Jehovah's Witnesses are communists, but they sure acting like it. So if they want to just outright say that they are, it wouldn't surprise me. But point being that the behavioral patterns are there is nearly identical. It's almost note for note, which practically it is at the end of the day. It's just dangerously close to how it is. It's frightening in its own little way. But they're the heroes, right? They're the good people. Right, uh-huh. And Jehovah and God went to on to form the man of dust. The whole thing with the stardust again. So again, they were literally taking what Disney said out of context and whatnot, and acting as if that was a stab towards the belief system, as if that wasn't obvious enough. I'm like, what? This is not a persecution complex here. But anyway, moving on. All the nations are something non exist in front of him, Jehovah. He regards them as nothing, as in unreality. Which, of course, again, this goes to the whole North Korea thing I was referring to. Jehovah is the ultimate authority. Jehovah is the ultimate authority. Nobody has any rules above him. He's the ultimate ruler in every. Okay, to take this insanity even further is that the whole courtroom thing, how it is instead of America and whatnot. But think of it like that, but with angels. Yeah, that's an actual thing with them. They believe that's the true reality. That's the real life thing. You're just denying it. Anyway, look, all the nations are just a drop of a bucket. Then why be so concerned with everybody's doing? I don't know. As the film of dust on the scales that they are regarded. Again, the whole dust thing that Walt Disney has said. The fact that stardust is mentioned. Again, they're taking it as if it was a challenge to the belief system. But okay, look, he lifts up the islands. Jehovah, of course, like fine dust, like it was nothing. Like Jehovah's the Almighty. Like he's all powerful. Like he's indestructible. The most powerful of the most powerful. The King of Kings. Again, the whole dictatorship thing I just mentioned a moment ago. Very much like North Korea. But again, you have to keep in mind that you have to worship Jehovah and show appreciation to his creation. His visible qualities are clearly seen from the word's creation. In other words, what they're trying to say is that the fact that he created life, the fact that he created, nature itself, the fact that he created the stars and all that, that's evidence. That's Jehovah. In other words, his creation is his proof, apparently. Like, he created everything. Yes, Jehovah might be see through, but his creation isn't. Which, again, doesn't explain anything whatsoever. But anyway, that'll be it, folks. Like I was saying, just want to do this fairly quick here. Just again, I don't see exactly how this relates to Disney, but there you go. Star doesn't all that. Like I was saying a moment ago. That's so dumb. It is so dumb. What